What's up, Team Dynamic? Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in for another video. Today, I have a special guest on here with me, my sister, Monique, and we just wanted to talk to you guys about fitness and mental health and how they correlate. So, Monique's going to start us off.
Hello, I'm Monique. I'm an interior designer. I'm 25, so we're 8 years apart. And basically, I grew up doing sports and everything, and was super into working out. But then I guess mental health took over in college, so I stopped working out as much. And then I just once I graduated college, it's like I wanted to get back into working out a lot more, and being in college and having the stress of doing classes and staying up all night and stuff like that, and drinking too much coffee, you lose a lot of weight. Because when I was in high school, I was 130, and then I got to college, dropped down to 105. So I was super underweight. So not by choice, but just from the stress and overwhelmingness of that college can put on you, and then life situations. So honestly, after I got out of college, I started working out more. Really, when I moved to the beach, because I moved to Florida about 2 years ago, I started working out a lot more and gaining a lot more weight. And it was really good, healthy weight. And it just being more motivated and trying to do different diets and things that could help me gain more muscle mass and more fat and stuff. And so it's been really great talking to my brother and getting that insight on those things.
Yeah, that's awesome. I appreciate you sharing, Mo. And to kind of piggyback off of what you were saying, fitness and mental health just go hand in hand as far as when it comes to living just an overall great quality of life. And I can kind of relate in the same sense that when I was in college, I really dealt with anxiety really for the first time, or for the first time that I really understood that I had anxiety, because I had my first panic attack in college. And then I got out of college and school was, now that was in the past now, and I was able to focus more so on my career and still doing my fitness training competitions and things like that. And recently I kind of had an issue with my mental health again, where the anxiety got really bad, the depression got really bad. And if it wasn't for the gym, I don't know if I would be here today. And also, if it wasn't for my sister, I don't know if I would be here today, because we've had so many conversations about mental health and anxiety and traumas and things like that that have really affected us both. And so when you have somebody that has been through the same thing that you've been through, it really helps to kind of help you put things into perspective, and to really, you have kind of like that energy, you have that drive, that just
Motivation.
motivation. Yeah, just having somebody there that's been through the same things that you've been through, it makes life worth living, because you know that you have some people in your corner that's going to help you when you fall short and when you aren't your best self. And so the gym has just really been my safe place for me to just go in and just put everything into that. I can tune the whole world out when I'm in that gym, and I'm hitting those weights. And it's just something that's just so crazy and so motivating. And I want to keep it going, and I want to inspire you guys to take care of your physical health and your mental health, because they both go hand in hand. What do you think, Mo?
Yeah, I agree. And I think too, he was there for me in a lot of times too. I think we were both there for each other in the moments. And I think there's this Bible verse that says something when one person's down, the other can hold the other person up. And it's that's truly how it was for us. When one of us was down, the other one was strong enough to keep it together, be well, you can come stay with me, or you
Yeah.
can be here, come visit me here. And I think that is really helpful. And also knowing I think sometimes for us, we had at times in our life like unhealthy relationships with like food and working out, but like being able to like step out of that and realize like I can still do this and like love this and not have to like worry about eating too much, too little, or eating the wrong thing, or not working out enough. And like I know sometimes when I go to the gym, like I push myself really hard, and then I'm like, oh, I want to do this and I want to like beat this time, and I really exert a lot of energy, but then sometimes like I'm so tired, and then I'm like, oh, I should probably go eat a huge meal right now, but I don't really care. I'll eat a snack or something. I'm like, that's not good. So I think it's really good to like really keep in mind how like your mental health and physical health all play together, and spiritual health as well.
Absolutely. And to kind of piggyback off of what Mo is saying, the spiritual health is a big thing because, and if y'all know us, we grew up just the yeah
In
deep
the Bible.
in the Bible. Yes, yes, that's a great way to say it. Deep in the Bible, and that's a big part of who we are. But I think we a lot of times, and just kind of just speaking for myself, I guess I got so focused on that, but there's life is so much more than just one specific thing, if that makes sense. So I've come to learn and appreciate taking the spiritual and my love for God, and in conjunction with taking care of my mental health, taking care of my physical health, and in order for me to be my best self, not only for myself but also for my family, for my wife, for my son, in order for me to be my best self, I've got to take care of all of the aspects that I need to, God, the gym, my physical health, all of that together, taking care of all of that, having a holistic approach and not just focusing on one specific thing. Because at the end of the day, I feel like we're all put on this earth for one, to honor God and love God, but to honor and love people and take care of each other. Because at the end of the day, we're all just walking each other home. And one thing that I really want you guys to take from this video is to take care of your mental health. Talk to your mental health professionals, talk to people that you trust, that you rely on, that you love, and that care for you. Take care of your physical health. Get in the gym. It doesn't have to be 5 days a week, 6 days a week. I've gotten to the point now with my clients that I train. A lot of times I'm lucky if I get 3 workouts in a week. But I'm a personal trainer. I'm a home health coda. So I'm also a husband, a father. So I'm juggling all of these things. But like I said before, in order for me to take care of my family, my mental health's got to be good, but my physical health's also got to be good, and my spiritual health is also got to be good. And as long as we're taking steps every day to get better, at the end of the day, I feel like we're going to be living our best life. We're going to be the best version of ourselves, for our families, and also to honor and love God as well. And I think that at the end of the day, that's the way to live. I mean, what you think, Mo?
Yeah, I agree. Something you said about like, being deep in the Bible. Like sometimes in this world, we get so fixated on the things that we're supposed to do or that what we have to do. Like, oh, I have to read this Bible, or I have to go to church, or I have to go to work. But like, what are the things that you love? What are the things that really motivate you? And like for me, sometimes like I love reading the Bible, I love going to church, but sometimes I had to realize like having a deeper connection with God in other ways. Like I really love to paint and do art,
That's huge.
and I like relate to God because God is a creator, and I'm like, oh, I'm a creator, like I'm made in the image of God, like I should be creating and loving what I'm doing. But like here I am thinking like I have to do this, like I have to like read the Bible this many times, and it gets really religious, and then sometimes we lose sight of like the relationship aspect. And sometimes like that relationship aspect with the creator is the thing that keeps you going, because you realize like even if no one else on this earth did love me, like at least the person that created me loved me, or loves me.
Absolutely.
So I think that like has helped me a lot in my own mental health and like also working out and stuff because I'm like, okay, my body's a temple. Like I want to be healthy and like I want to be there a long time for the people that love me. So like I'm going to put in the work to like make sure that I'm good and not like forget about that.
Absolutely. That is spot on. That is spot on. I appreciate you sharing, Mo, because like I said, you really were the one that kind of jump started a lot of things for me as far as really dealing with a lot of stuff in my past that was causing me to kind of have doubts and feel like I wasn't my best self, because at the end of the day, we got to love ourselves enough to realize we're not in this alone. And when I say we're not in this alone, we've got the people that love us and that care for us. But most importantly, we have God. And to piggyback off of what you were saying, Mo, about building that relationship with God, is we a lot of times we get so we're trained to, oh, go to church, read your Bible, go to church, read your Bible, pray. But like Mo said, we can experience God in so many other ways than just being so focused on just being in church. And that's important. Reading the Bible is important. And that's an area where I need to grow for sure. But for me, being out on that lake, taking the boat out and being out on that water, I'm experiencing God in nature. Being in that gym, I'm experiencing God. I'm taking care of my body, that this temple that God created. When I'm with my family, I'm experiencing God because God blessed me with a beautiful family. And there was a point in time where I wasn't grateful, but I also wasn't realizing just how beautiful life was because of the anxiety and the depression and all the other dark things in my past that I was dealing with. I wasn't able to realize and focus on just how great life is and how beautiful life is. And that's what I want you guys to take away from this at the end of the day is just enjoy life, not to harp on it, but honor God, love people, take care of yourselves mentally, physically, spiritually. I love you guys. Mo loves you guys. If there's any way that we can help you guys, reach out. Don't be afraid to talk to somebody when you're struggling with mental health. You're not in this alone. Trust me, we've been there. Lots of other people have been there. Don't be afraid to talk about it. We got to keep talking about mental health and keep spreading the word that it's okay to not be okay. We love you guys. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Be dynamic.
Be dynamic.
That's right. And we'll see y'all in the next video. Love y'all.